Hello, everyone. My name is Brandon Faulkner, and welcome to Village Core, where we live our mission, which is to connect, share, learn, and build intergenerational connections for mutual learning. This is a place where senior wisdom and youth tech minds join forces to bring you meetings like this. Today, we'll be discovering Vrbo and how you can book your next vacation rental depending on the destination that you're trying to go to and the filters that you add in place to make your vacation the perfect vacation whenever you want to go on it next. So what Vrbo is essentially it's a vacation rental website. It allows you to specify what you want inside of your vacation rental, the location, um, and then also how many people you can bring, and then you can also specify the dates that you'll be staying at this vacation rental. There are other things like planning trips abroad, and then also listing your property if you want to make some money using Vrbo, and give people the opportunity to experience your home and also experience what it's like living inside of that country. So here we have the homepage of Vrbo. Essentially, basically, we type in where I'm going. So let's say I were to decide that I wanted to go to Hawaii. So I want to go to Hawaii, seeing that we're now getting into the springtime. Let's say that I want to go for my spring break. So let's select for from the 16th or from the 15th of April to the 21st of April. And let's say there are 5 people coming with me on this trip since I'll be going with some friends. And now using Vrbo's power to search for different homes in that area, I can now hit the search button and I can now discover what there is for me in Hawaii. So let's say we are going to let's say we're going to let's look at this map. Let's say I haven't specifically specified what island I'm going to quite yet, but I have a general idea of what I'm looking for. So based off of all these rentals and more, I can see that I have many different options to choose from. They also all vary depending on price, and we can also see whether it's a 5-star rating with 17, and we can also see the reviews. We can also see that these places sleep 6 to 3 bedrooms with 3 bathrooms, and then we can also view their description, which is a beautiful luxury home with access to a private beach club. There's vacation rentals, there's the fabulous colony villa, and other things like that. So what I'm looking for here is I'm just looking for what sounds like the best option and what is in my budget that I can afford going on this vacation. So here we have this villa that looks very intriguing to me. Using Vrbo's power, we can also see the photos that are listed for this home. So we can see that it's a large home, very spacious, able to fit me and all my friends when we go to visit. It has a kitchen that we can cook in. It has different amenities. We can also view the rooms that they have. The rooms are very spacious. So is the shower. The shower is very spacious. All this and more. You can look at all the photos and make the judgment based off of whether or not I want to stay here or whether or not I want to find a different place. There's also a pool, and then we can also see the different types of amenities that are here and so much more that this place has to offer, such as the sunsets and all that good stuff. We can also see a specific breakdown of what everything is inside of the house. So here we have 3 bedrooms. We have 2 plus baths. This sleeps 8 people. It's roughly 1,700 square feet. It has a pool, hot tub, kitchen. It has a washer. It has a dryer. It has free Wi-Fi. We can see the local highlights, like how we can see beach and golf course, about 11-minute walk. We can see that there's another golf course. There's more beaches. And then, of course, there is the airport about a 51-minute drive away. So here we can also get a breakdown of what's inside of each bedroom. Here we can see that bedroom 1 has 1 king bed, bedroom 2 has 2 queen beds, bedroom 3 has 2 twin beds. We can see that there are 3 bathrooms. We can see that there's a deck, outdoor play area, kitchen, garden, balcony, other things like that. And then we can also read up on the property and what's included, and then also if there's anything that might be that we might want to know further about this place, we can look here at their description of what they have to offer. So once again, they have the amenities, they have the house rules, which you do need to pay attention to, because if you do not abide by the house rules, you will need to pay a fine. So here we have checkout is after 4 p.m. or check-in is after 4 p.m. Checkout is before 11 a.m. The minimum age to rent this place is over the age of 25. Children are allowed, ages 0 to 17. No events, no parties, or anything like that are permitted. Pets are not permitted as well, and smoking is not permitted as well. The maximum number of consecutive days to book is 21. So if you are looking to stay at some place that is more than 21 days, for this place at least, you will need to find a different place. We can also see their cancellation policy about their cancellation policy. So if you do before April 1st, you'll get a partial refund. And then after April 1st, you will not be refunded for cancellations. There's also the important information, such as extra person charges may apply depending on property policy. Government issued photo identification and a credit card, debit card, or a cash deposit may be required to check in for additional incidental rate charges, other things like that. And then they also have a we should mention section, which is a car is required for transportation to and from this property, meaning that there's no other transportation like a bus or anything like that. And here we can see the reviews. There are 59 reviews. They've got a 5 out of 5. And then we can also see the host of this place. And we can contact them to ask them more questions if I have any questions about whether or not I want to stay here. If I want to book it now, I can hit book now. And it'll lead me to the site where I will create my Vrbo profile. And then I'll type in all my contact information, my first name, my last name, my email. I'll agree to continue, and then we'll move on to the payment method. And also it'll give you a breakdown of the charges that you'll have depending on what they charge and all that. So for $299 for 6 nights, it'll cost me $1,749. The cleaning fee is $300. The service fee is $287. The damage protection, the price will be calculated when I book. The tax is $389.65. And in total, so far, before the damage protection is included, is $2,770.65. So this means that I'll be paying roughly $3,000 for this place for 6 nights for all my friends to stay at. And then we can also see the payment protection plan, which
I
we
guess
can.
using this one. Good.
What?
My bad, Brandon.
Okay. And then we have the payment protection plan here that we can view. And if we want more information, we can look at the Book with Confidence guarantee, which will run you through everything that you need to know in order to book this place, in order to feel safe about booking this place, and other things like that. So here up here as well, it does say steps 1 out of 4. After you enter your contact information, you will need to enter contact information for any of the parties staying as well, just in case anything happens, like a fire is set to the place, and then you'll move on to when you'll be arriving, and then as well setting up the payment and getting ready to go with payment. So here we have our recently viewed properties. If you're looking for different things as well, like houses, condos, apartments, cabins, cottages, villas, and then chalets, you can also look for that here. We can also get inspired for my family trip. So I can either book on the beach, I can look for places where pets are welcome, I can look for a place with a pool, I can look for a place with free cancellation policies, and then we can also look for places with 3 or more bedrooms. So this is kind of an easy way to kind of book around different places. If you want to book in a foreign country, like let's say I were to go to Hamburg. Let's say I were to go to Hamburg, Switzerland. And I were to book for the days of the 17th through the 20th, two travelers, and then we'd search along here for all the places that I could possibly stay in Switzerland. So Vrbo is not just um, United States oriented. It's all over the world. You can book in any different location that has Vrbo property listings. If you want to get the best place to stay, you can book anywhere you want. But it really just depends on what places allow it and what places don't. Because some places do, some places don't. It just really depends on where you're staying. So here we have a place in Spain that I'd be able to book. It's got a 4.5. Once again, we go through all the reviews, all the amenities, everything that is included, and this property looks like it's in directly in the heart of Spain, or in the heart of Madrid. Um, so there's access, easy access to everything. I won't be lost. I can get around pretty easily just by walking. And Vrbo has places all over the world that you can book and get ready to go with. As well, we have, where is it? We have listing your property. So if you're somebody who is kind of looking to make a little extra cash on the side, and you want to list your property for others to experience, there is the ability to list your property so you can tell Vrbo about your home. Let's say my property has 4 bedrooms, three and a half bath. I can enter the address of where I'm located, and then after that, we can specify how much we want to charge for my house where I currently live at, and then we can go through that, and then Vrbo will certify me and make sure that I am ready and that I am a safe person to book with, and then Vrbo would post it on their website, and I can make a little bit of money, and then Vrbo can make a little bit of money as well through the booking. We can also look at my different trips. Once again, we do need to sign in for this function. If you want to create an account, all you have to do is just type in your name, your email address, your phone number, other things like that. Also, if you need any help, like any cancellation policies, if a host is being a jerk and isn't giving you your money back after you cancel, and it's within the regulated date that you are allowed to cancel, you can also contact Vrbo on here, and then they will deal with that, and they will make the person pay. Other things like that. If you have any questions, any concerns, like safety, anything like that, you'll be able to bring them here and specify it with a Vrbo professional in order to make sure that your stay is as enjoyable as possible. There's also an application, there's also an app for this. So if you are looking to kind of not do it on a computer, but you want to book on your phone, you can do that as well. And it's also easier to talk to your hosts that way, so that you can just text back and forth and make sure you have constant communication if anything arises, anything like that. So Vrbo does come with peace of mind. Our book with confidence guarantee gives you 24-hour support, all the privacy of a home. You enjoy full kitchens, laundries, pools, yards, and more. More for less, more space, more privacy, more amenities for a better value than booking something like a hotel, which would be expensive, depending on the place you're going, and then you don't get a lot for a hotel room. But for a Vrbo rental, you do get a lot with these types of places. And then this has a place for everybody. We stand with diversity, inclusion, and families everywhere, which means that you won't be discriminated against, and that you will have an enjoyable stay depending on what you're looking for. So once again, this website is called Vrbo. You can book all these different vacation rentals and other things within the United States, outside of the United States, anywhere where you see fit at any point in time, depending on where you're traveling. And then you can also list your property if you so choose to. So that is all that I have to offer for today. Once again, my name is Brandon Faulkner. Thank you for connecting, sharing, and learning with us. You'll be able to find a recording of this session on our website, villagecore.org, or you can visit our YouTube channel and subscribe. It's Village Core, where you can watch any past or future meetings that'll be posted there. So thank you so much for watching.